Good evening, this is Mike Padua once again, and we're back to our tropical weather analysis for this Wednesday to Friday, May 19 to 21, 2021, and this is brought to you by Typhoon 2000. Let's begin with our update. Here's the latest GovSat. Beginning today, Wednesday, until tomorrow, Thursday. We still have the same weather systems affecting the Philippine Islands since yesterday, Tuesday. We have the Easterlies surface wind flow. These are warm winds from the Philippine Sea, bringing some dry conditions with isolated rain showers and thunderstorms across the eastern sections of Luzon, Metro Manila, Calabarzon, and the Bicol region. While over the areas of Mindanao, Visayas, Sulu Archipelago, particularly Palawan, we have the intertropical convergence zone, bringing some mostly cloudy skies with isolated to scattered rain showers and thunderstorms, particularly during in the afternoon or evening. So lots of thunderstorms will be expected across these areas. Outside of PAR, we don't have any developing low pressure area as of this time, just this long ITCZ line all the way across the Caroline Islands, Micronesia, and through the areas of the Marshall Islands. And the temperatures will still reach as high as more than 40 degrees centigrade when it comes to the heat index, with some outside temperature of up to 35 or 36 degrees in some areas of the country. Up here across the areas of southern China all the way across Japan and the East China Sea, we have the frontal system or stationary Mayu front affecting these areas, so lots of thunderstorms will still be expected across these areas in East Asia. So far, that's the latest from GovSat. Nothing serious or nothing developing as of this time. And as we look at our fast animation, you can clearly see here the long line of the ITCZ. And if we focus ourselves over the Philippine Islands, this is the windy.com satellite zoom-in satellite animation. You can clearly see here the effects of the intertropical convergence zone during this nighttime across portions of the Visayas. These are isolated to scattered ones, and also in some areas of Mindanao. And as we look at our rainfall accumulation for the next 3 days until Friday, expect some isolated to scattered rain showers and thunderstorms to prevail across Mindanao, Visayas, and over Palawan, brought about by the intertropical convergence zone and a possible surface trough that is expected to develop here over the West Philippine Sea as it moves towards the Calayan Island Group over the Easterlies. And over at Luzon, we could see some mostly dry conditions, but in the afternoon or evening, some isolated rain showers and thunderstorms will still be expected, particularly along the western mountainous areas of Luzon, over the Zambales mountain range, as well as in the areas of the Cordillera Autonomous Region. And so far, that's the latest for the 3-day rainfall accumulation forecast from the European model, courtesy of windy.com. Now, let's take a look at our windy.com wind and pressure forecast. This is from the European model for the next 5 to 8 days. So far for this weekend, we have a shifting of the winds over the West Philippine Sea and Palawan area. The wind will now shift coming from the southwest and south, and a possible formation of a surface trough here, and eventually a low pressure area next week, particularly Monday and Tuesday, forming over or very near the coast of eastern Vietnam. And it's away from the Philippine Islands, but it will surely affect the Spratly Islands. That includes the Calayan Island group of the Philippine Islands. And on Wednesday, the LPA will track and could become a tropical depression, a tropical storm, as it moves across the coastal areas of Vietnam. And it might make landfall on Thursday, May 27, over northern Vietnam, as you can see here on the long-range forecast, but likely to dissipate into a low-pressure area before it moves ashore of northern Vietnam. So you can clearly see here now the change of the winds from the southwest and south. That's the sign that the southwest monsoonal wind system is fast approaching, and likely the start of the wet or rainy season across the Philippine Islands is nearing its start. And likely we are waiting on the latest Pag-asa announcement of the start of the rainy season. So far, that's the European model. Now, if we look at the American model, for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it's still same scenario. There could be a low pressure area forming here and some southwesterly to southerly surface wind flow affecting the West Philippine Sea, Calayan Island Group, and Palawan, while the rest of the Philippine Islands will be somewhat calm with variable winds. And on Monday next week, it could develop into a tropical depression. So it's the same situation. And although the system will quickly make landfall over southeastern Vietnam on Wednesday, May 26, based on the American model. So this is still 50-50, the probability. And up to the east of the Philippine Islands, southeast of Guam, there will be another tropical cyclone that could develop based on the American model, moving towards the west-northwest across the Marianas on Friday, May 28 through the weekend of the last week of May. And that scenario is still less than 30% probability, so likely it may or may not push through. So we'll keep you updated, especially if the European model already suggests this possible formation, and the probability will rapidly increase. Okay, so far that's the latest. And as we look at our global topics, hazards, and benefits outlook from the Climate Prediction Center of NOAA of the United States of America, this is for the next 2 weeks, beginning today, May 19, until June 1. So let's begin the week 1, valid May 19 to May 25. We have a 50-50 chance or medium chance of a development of a tropical cyclone to the west of the Philippine Islands. This is mainly due to the developing LPA to the west of Luzon, and it's no longer a threat to the Philippine Islands, but the winds will shift from the southwest. That's why we could see here Palawan, Sulu Archipelago, and portions of southern Mindanao will have some above average rainfall between May 19 to May 25th for week 1, while below average rainfall will be expected over central and northern Luzon, including Batanes, Babuyan, Comoros Islands, southern China, as well as Taiwan. And if we move into the week 2, valid May 26 to June 1, is still medium chance or 50-50 chances of a tropical cyclone formation to the west of Luzon, as well as to the east of the Marianas, or in the vicinity of Marianas, and to the east of the Philippine Islands, away from our country. But we will monitor this medium chance of the possible development of likely 2 tropical cyclones. But we'll keep you updated for next week what will be the outcome of that forecast. Like I said, if the European model is not yet peaking out on the American model system, it is likely that it may not come through. Okay, so we will keep you updated on that. So far, that's the latest for this Wednesday until Friday, May 19 to 21, and we'll be returning again before the weekend. And from Typhoon 2000, this is Mike Padua reporting. Stay safe always. Be #WeatherWiser, and thank you so much for watching our channel.